Hi everyone, this is Matty. Today we're testing a map by people, including JonathanPR. It's a test of a grenade game mode. Has several custom grenades that you can toss at people. And it's version A2A. Previous time we attempted to playtest this, it did not perform very well and it lagged the server. We had about 20 people if I recall correctly. If you see the VAR figure in the lower right of the screen start to turn orange, it means the server is struggling to keep up. If I recall correctly, that's the time it took to process the last frame.
No, you can't.
Or the average time it's taking to process frames.
Did dynamite and it didn't.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Doesn't look like there's friendly fire.
5, 4,
There is self-damage.
3, 2, 1.
Are the grenades class-based?
Plant-based, did you say?
Seems like
Are they class-based?
Oh, okay, I was going to say, I mean, it would be nice if they were vegan. I don't appear to be able to pick this up, unless I've already got one. Okay. I seem to have spawned with a grenade. Not quite sure what kind of grenade that is. A flame grenade. It's kind of awkward having to press H.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission.
Yeah, the grenades aren't really doing much at the moment.
well, at least it doesn't crush the game anymore.
Yeah, we only got like 7 people. Oh, I've already got a flame grenade, so that's a grenade. Okay. Deals ticking flame damage to anybody caught in the effect. Apparently doesn't set you on fire though. It doesn't cause pain sounds.
Victory.
We lost.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Is there only one type of grenade?
It's per class.
Oh, that's annoying.
Or not. I think you get the same grenade whatever class you are, I know that.
Ooh, dynamite. So a heavy gets a demo man's weapon, it would seem.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Oh, I get a fire grenade because I'm a fire class, of course, yeah. Makes sense. See, I would have loved to experiment with all this on an actual dedicated map designed for grenades, not Dust Bowl, because I'm having more fun messing around with grenades than I am trying to capture objectives and shoot people, which is kind of why we're here.
That was a test bed for the game mode though, it's fine.
Lobster versus the grenades. I feel like maybe
a heal grenade, that's cool.
maybe the grenades in spawn should not take a while to respawn. They should just be there immediately, just like a resupply cabinet. Oh. Ah, so the icon next to the control points is actually the kind of grenade I've got. So I've got a ball of some kind. Oh, that didn't go very far. It'd be nice to be able to hold the button down for longer and then toss it a greater distance.
Looks like the sniper just gets a classic frag grenade.
Is this map... is it darker than normal or something, or is it just me?
This guy gets a smoke grenade. That's awesome. Oh, it's a poison gas grenade. That's cool.
I suppose the engineers want disable sentries and stuff.
Yeah, medieval would be pretty cool. Because medieval sucks.
Like we only have this kind of weapon.
But you throw rocks, yeah.
Seems like the sentry's doing all the heavy lifting here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what my grenade is doing.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission. 5 minutes left in the mission.
Just explodes, okay. It seems the timer, the explode timer is quite long. Yeah, that takes ages to explode. That's useless.
Can you reflect them with the pyro?
Also, every grenade appears to have the same smoke trail, which is confusing. Because when I toss it off my person, all I see is the smoke appearing, so it's, you know, it feels like I'm just tossing the same grenade on each class.
It's just something.
Spellbook.
I really like the area denial grenades, though.
I don't see why I have to equip a spellbook in order to use a grenade.
Those seem to be the most mechanically interesting.
Why can I not just...
Does your grenade at your sentry or something?
Right, okay. I don't know what that did.
Oh, is it a stun grenade? Is that what the scout?
Yeah.
Put it. I'll do it over here in the light where I can actually see the sodding thing. Ah, here comes the performance loss.
Victory.
I just want to test it.
Looking at this, nail grenade exploded, napalm, nail, merv, EMP, etc.
Mission begins in
It's just dumping to console the grenades that are exploding. You have to be careful because if you put text in console...
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Again.
One napalm grenade deployed. You see, there's only been one grenade deployed, and yet the server is taking longer and longer to process frames, which suggests there's a loop of some kind.
Some sort of leak or somewhere.
Exactly. Wow, this is the brightest part of the map that I've seen so far. Let's check the
I would
edicts.
presume it's the area denial ones.
These are a lot of edicts. Seems like a...
It's 103 beam entities, but I guess that's point spotlight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
13 env light glow, 78 env sprite,
It should be next to the point indicators on the bottom.
127 prop dynamic,
Okay, I think it stopped.
20 prop physics multiplayer, 9 prop physics,
This is not
My
as
ping is
severe.
still
56
extremely high.
TF spell pickup, that's fine.
It's not as severe as before.
It's nothing...
Which class were you at the end?
If you... If you type that command into console, you'll be able to see the server struggling.
Oh yeah, the tick rates are really low.
Let's try enabling developer 1. Using legacy get angles. Do not use me. Move to get abs angles or get local angles, please. If I'm not mistaken, get angles uses a vector, not a Q angle. So if you're applying a vector onto something, I don't know. I think there's just shit slowing stuff down. And yet the amount of network data isn't bad. So the entity count is respectable, so it would appear there's just a lot of instructions, a lot of calculations being done.
What? Why'd I get invisible?
Sniper's just a default grenade. The sniper grenade should at least made it through a piece or something. I don't know. It's just standard, like, looks like a normal grenade.
Does anybody have any objections to me pausing a round restart and hopefully clearing the lag?
Go for it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Okay. Well, restarting the round didn't help, presumably because
No.
all the existing entities didn't get killed, so I shall have to restart the game.
I feel like it's like worst at the start of the game than when it just started.
Mission begins in 60
That's
seconds.
better.
That cleared up a lot, yeah. Back up to 24 average. Great.
He's good.
Is nice. I think you should get rid of the grenade pickups in spawn. They're pointless. If you're spawning people with a grenade, then you should rely on the resupply locker to provide people with a grenade, because that's an existing system
Oh, fuck
that
off,
makes
hold on,
sense
I was medic.
and people are familiar with.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. That's a good screenshot. I like it.
Oh, that's what that does.
Why did you use Dust Bowl for this? I don't think that rockets pushing the grenades would be a problem.
I mean, you can but cannot, like...
Could be related to map progression.
You could make the grenades like demo grenades or something, you know? So they could be air blasted or whatever. Or stickies, rather.
Okay, yeah. Kill a grenade for medic.
There needs to be another button to toss these. That didn't seem to do anything. The grenade's still there. I really don't understand what this grenade is supposed to do. The performance issues appear to be coming back again. I don't think there's enough to make each grenade, well, these grenades that I've tested so far, distinctive. And as predicted, people are having to wait to pick up the grenades from spawn.
I don't think they'll respawn.
So what is it doing? Is it just spitting needles out whilst it's alive? That's bizarre.
Yes and no. The heavy seems to have the same thing as the demo man.
Oh, I don't have a grenade for some reason. So this is a dynamite, okay.
The medic grenades are very handy because you can, since there is kind of like self-damage with the medic grenade, you can self-heal and like you can over-heal yourself, which is cool.
I mean, at this point, I may as well just use my grenade launcher. It's probably better than stickies.
I love AoE.
It's like, you're giving me something I already have. What's the point? Yeah, a bolt onto the engineer's dispenser at level 3 that dispenses grenades would be pretty cool. I think the problem here is that I'm kind of prevented from testing these grenades because people are busy killing me with their ordinary weapons, which is very inconvenient. Oh.
And you wait for me. Think it's a heal grenade.
What the fuck am I?
Yeah.
It heals in a radius.
And they can self-heal you too, so win.
I think the smoke particle is overdone.
Yeah, they do.
They all have the same smoke particle, which makes it difficult to distinguish between them. It obscures your vision of the grenade.
With them.
And it also looks a bit cack as well. Pretty sure I said previously that you should just add a trail. I'm surprised that hasn't been done. I mean, grenades in Half-Life use those, Half-Life 2. Demos grenades use those. What does this grenade even do anyway? Okay, so it's an EMP of some kind. I suppose it takes care of buildings? As an engineer, is that really my responsibility? I'm a defensive class, so I shouldn't really be going after people's buildings. Okay, wow. Wow, yeah. Very impactful.
Uh-oh. There goes the tick rate.
Fucking hell. I keep pressing G instead of H. I mean, does that also take away, like, Medic's Ubercharge? That'd be pretty cool if it did. But I feel like that kind of weapon should be useful on, like, a scout or something. Someone who's going to run in and try and clear a path, you know? Deal with defensive buildings, especially considering that traditionally a scout is really weak against buildings. So if he had a grenade that could help him against that, that'd be pretty cool. It would actually allow him to fulfill his role as a scout.
We had that issue earlier.
We have like a peak of edict or something, because at first it was like 910, now it's 940.
I don't think the edicts are the problem.
So, okay.
It's just the amount of processing going on needlessly.
Yeah, some things are not getting garbage collected, perhaps.
Well, that was a cool noise. Oh. I like... Yeah, that's good, that. That's probably the best grenade that I've seen so
the
far.
tick rate is really low, which means
Maybe I would
having a hard
also
time keeping up.
use the what's it called? The you know, the taunt thingy, amplifier, whatever it's called, attenuator. When you do the taunt, it gives off healing waves. I'd add the healing wave particle as well, emitted once from it or something, because it's something that people already understand, and maybe you could also emit it from affected
They hurt.
clients.
So yeah, not only they they heal, but they also hurt. So it's cool.
Oh, they hurt too? That's awesome.
Yeah. Maybe
Ah, a grenade.
a little bit overpowered for what they are, honestly. Because not only they hurt it, I feel like it's kind of poisonous or something. Like I hear it's constant hits or something.
The sniper gets a poison gas grenade. Or the spy, I mean.
Yes, fine.
I appreciate the fact that the
gets
sniper
like
just gets a
normal
regular
ass
frag grenade.
Yeah,
That makes
it's-
sense
it's
because
the
his
classic frag grenade.
his weapons are kind of like, you know, Counter-Strike-ish. Although I also have to think about
Heavy-headed
it's
zone,
like-
but I'm not
what
sure
kind
if
of
it would be-
gameplay the sniper has. They like hanging back. So wouldn't it make more sense to have like a smoke grenade? Something they can use to obscure their entrance and exit from a particular advantageous sniping position. Or maybe they could use some kind of vanish system, you know. Okay, guys. Has everybody had a good play around with the grenades?
I think so, but it's kind of hard to really experience them with the lag issue.
Indeed.
I think it's a really cool idea, though.
Hey, sniper, it's falling.
Right, I shall switch the map
Yes,
then.
being able to cook them would be really cool.
Server CPU about to be fried. Server CPU cooking a steak right now.
So yeah, there's actually a keybind called, I think it's Grenade 1. You can bind that to something and intercept that button press from people. And you might be able to use that to toss the grenade instead. The only challenge is having people bind it, which is annoying, but hey-ho.